ask him to deny or abandon the girl that is pregnant for him.
Yeah.
Like,
What sort of question?
so
is that?
7 years relationship, according to her, has just ended, and they've been through so much together. After all her sacrifices, just to see them happy, she's been hustling. She brings a lot of things to the table, not just love and sex, but instead he's marrying her cause she's a first class graduate and is busting her head. She's also a graduate, and she has also served, right? That's his excuse. Like, he's marrying her because she's a first
graduate.
She is a graduate too, and she's doing well for herself.
Maybe-
She's been working and all of that, but she finds herself in this situation. So we want to find out what exactly is the problem. That's number one. What is the problem? Why do people do that? You're dating somebody for a period of 5 years, 6 years, even 2 years. I will not agree.
That's
You
bad.
know,
How
you
Wickedness
do
is
you get so
located.
you've been dating this person for a long time, and all of a sudden they just see someone and they get married. I can never understand it. So what have you guys been doing all those whiles? Now, coupled with this story is the reason we're asking this question. And of course, my girls get to put in their mouth in this conversation before any other person.
That shook the mouth inside
Yes,
this matter,
yes.
because the way as the matter they hot, so ladies need to do better for themselves. Like 7 years. So now my question is, what has she been doing? So you've been cooking what have you guys been doing together
Yeah.
for 7 years
I'll be testing the
without
waters.
defining where you're going?
To.
In fact, from the first day, I'm asking we are not here to joke.
You see, now we're not here to joke.
We're
What
not here
was
to
the
joke, so there's
reason?
no time.
Yeah.
And all those understanding girlfriend things.
Why are you
women
people
need
making
to
it look as if I'm an understanding
Wait,
girlfriend
oh.
now?
Understand the
Look
assignment.
at me and say that. You need to look into my eyes and say that.
Okay, so what's the
So
what do you
so
think,
is
is the
the
reason?
Yeah.
Well, I think a lot of women don't put themselves where they are meant to be.
Okay.
Like, I know that our mothers, don't let's go that route. But
Yeah.
we know how it is. The woman is going to be the one to suffer long. You do this. You have to make the relationship
Work.
at its best and all. But from the beginning, it was not so. Men made it work.
Okay.
Why would I say that? As a woman, you need to know your space. You need to know where you're at. As a matter of fact, there's something about
Femininity.
yes.
Okay.
When you're not bringing that to the table,
Femininity.
you're going to feminize the masculine man that is meant to be in your life. And by the time you start giving this energy of being controlling, and you're thinking you're giving your best, you're giving your all, you're trying to be
That
impressive.
makes sense.
Can you just learn to relax and get taken care
Like
of?
your god dad.
Yes. So she said she has been hustling, she has been trying to
bringing
make
a lot to the
Nobody's
table.
saying you that message. I'm not saying you.
Yeah.
See, you notice that girl that he just met 8 months ago
She's a princess in distress.
might be the laziest of them all.
Damsel in distress.
I'm telling you. So I think women just need to enter into that space of look, I'm the queen in here.
Hey.
I define my space.
Okay.
You can't waste my time.
Yeah.
I'm not desperate for this. So for 7 years, if you can't define the vision, I
We're
move.
not going.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Let's go to you, girl. What do
Okay,
you
so
think?
the question is for 7 years. So sometimes I feel that some people might start from secondary school. I don't know if this is the case. That's why you hear 15 years, 20 years.
Yeah.
But if it's after school, maybe as an adult, you've been courting someone for 7 years, and at the end of the day, this person goes to look for another person. All I can see here is, how did you place yourself? What value did you even value yourself? Because sometimes in the being desperate about being in a relationship, you tend to take anything that comes your way because you don't want to lose this relationship. Even if it's hurting you, you want to hold on to it. Is this person good for you? Now, Dale told us a story about a guy who paid his girlfriend's school fees. After she finished, She told the guy. Oh, the guy told her that, sorry, give me a few, maybe 2 years, so that I can gather money together, so that we can get married. She said, I can't wait for you.
Oh,
She
wow.
got married. Hold on, she got married. 7 months down the line, she comes back. Oh, sorry, I don't like this guy again. I want to come back to you. He's not what I thought
He was.
he was. Now this guy is now asking a question, which is like, what should he do? I'm like, are you okay? Somebody who left you in the trenches, got married, 8 months down the line, coming back to you, are you okay?
After
The
being
question
married,
is this: what value do you place on yourself? Are you that desperate to just hold on to anything that is not even good for you? Now, this lady dated someone for 7 years. To me, it's too long. Even my parents will ask me, what are you guys doing? 7 years down the line, and you've aborted 3 times.
oh,
Sometimes I feel that whether you're a man or a woman, you are the person who is at fault here. Because you allowed, you were too complacent.
Yeah.
You should own up. What are we doing? In the next 1 year or 2 years, are we getting married? What are we doing? Don't be too relaxed. Now look at what happened. For me, I feel that this guy was even double dating.
All along.
All along the 7 years. Just putting you by the side. You are my, can I say recycle bee? I don't even know what to call her. But he had somebody else he was willing to get married to. So sometimes I blame the people who are too complacent in relationships. Don't keep quiet. You need to ask them or ask yourselves, where are we going? What are we doing? 7 years. At least you could have gotten married, have kids, like 1 or 2. So I feel that she was too relaxed. And how can you abort for 3 times, for heaven's sake?
Anyways, I think
That's what I feel.
Yes, and you know, hearing Tomisin, what she said, you know, it just made a lot of sense. Like, what did you portray yourself? Because from everything she's saying is, yes, I walked, I'm hustling, you know, I'm doing this, I'm doing that.
Yeah.
So you might mistakenly, oh, what am I doing? You might have given off a masculine energy, you know, and these are men. Sometimes they just
might feel intimidated.
exactly. They derive pleasure in being in control.
Yeah, like
Most
they want to
times,
take care of
and
you.
you're giving off like a controller or a controlling vibe, so that might just
true.
but anyways, that's one. Let's just open up the phone lines and see what every other person out there thinks about this. The numbers to call are 090-735-300-44 or 090-8766-8888. You can leave us a message on WhatsApp, of course. I'll be reading that out on 090-9705-44 and 50. To you.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Well, good afternoon.
Yeah, welcome and thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much. My name is Peter.
Oh,
All right,
hi,
Peter, thank you so much for being here. Let's hear you. What are your thoughts on this?
It's okay. I've heard the topic you brought on board,
okay.
and I want to say something here concerning this particular topic you're talking about.
All right.
You see, if you're in a relationship, at least 2-3 years is enough for you to understand that man you're going out with, that man you're dating,
Yeah.
or that lady you're dating.
Yeah.
2-3 years is enough
It's enough.
for you to understand. I think that's where we make mistakes. You'll be in a relationship for 4, 5, 6, 7 years. And, you know, we men, we are moved by what we see.
Okay.
You understand? So what if tomorrow if I see another lady that is even more better than the one I've been handling before, you know? What do you expect?
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to say in a nutshell here is that
Yeah.
once you are into a relationship for 2-3 years, just like I said, is enough for you to settle down.
Yeah.
If really you want to settle down, tell your man, come and see my people, you know, pay my bread price and let's live together as husband and wife.
Yeah.
Instead of being together with a man for 4, 5, 6 years.
Yes.
What are you looking for?
Give
What
you
is it
all
that
the benefits.
you actually want to get from that man, which you haven't seen yet?
Yeah.
So I believe that is a very big mistake. Young men and young ladies today are into it, living together for a very long time, and at the end of the day, the man will change his mind, or the lady will change her mind. I no longer want to go into this relationship. I've seen another man, or I've seen another woman I want to get married to. You'll be left with broken hearts.
Yeah.
So I think that is my take in this topic. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
so much.
Thank you. He doesn't advise anybody to do that. Let's keep it coming through. 09073530044. Hello. Please turn down the volume of your radio. Hello. Yes, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, welcome and thanks for joining us.
Okay.
Tell us
I
your
heard
name.
what you are saying about the relationship.
All right, can you tell us your
Our
name
five
first? Tell us
students.
your name and where you're calling from.
My name is Christian from Lugbe.
All right. Thank you so much. So let's hear you.
So sometimes, lady, the guy have seen her. In fact, he have seen her for years. Everything concerning her and sleeping with her, all those things will not attract some. Maybe he have seen her weakness and other things. It may not attract him again. That's why he is outside. Or the lady may have a problem. You know, one of her they said it's good to have be friends, not to marry. Something like that. Or she have a problem that the guy wanted to marry her, maybe something or something spiritually can cause it, and he may not love him, love her again. Understand what I'm saying?
Yes, we do.
Hello?
Yes, we're with you. Go on, we're with you.
So those things can cause that spiritually or physically. So, but being a friendship, having a relationship 2-3 years is enough for somebody to marry. If you have a relationship 1 year or 6 months, 1 year is okay. If that person is not serious, leave the person and focus on that person. So that's what I.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We appreciate you stopping by. Let's move on. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, welcome and thanks for joining us on the show. Please tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, this is Mayor calling from Central Area.
All right, Mayo, let's hear you.
You know, marriage is something that is very crucial with God. He said it's not good for a man or a woman to be alone.
Yeah.
He said, I will keep a helpmate for her. You know, when you're in a relationship for 2 years, you are sleeping each other, or maybe you are doing morally things that maybe is not good.
Yeah.
That maybe you cost it, that maybe see finish. And when you see yourself finish, you begin to see another person. That's when you maybe go to Wuse Market, you begin to see another person, and you begin to marry the person. Because when you know, am I saying the truth?
Yes, you're saying the truth.
You know, we are in the last day now. Isaiah 4:1. He said, and in the last day, the 7 women shall take all hold on 1 man. Isaiah 4:1. Read it very well. And look, verse 1, verse 25, same thing. I don't want to take over time. When you look, I'm sorry maybe to make a Bible
No,
fight. I'm not
it's all right. It's all right.
What
Hello?
the book of Luke, verse 1, verse 37. It said, for with God, all things are possible.
Yes.
When you put in everything in with God, don't do everything with like a carnal something.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you so much.
so much.
Let everything not just be carnal. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello. Good morning.
Yes, hey, good afternoon. Welcome aboard.
Sorry, my name is Felicity. I'm calling from Galadimawa.
All right, Felicity. Thank you. All right, let's hear you.
Yes. It's concerning staying in a relationship for 7 years. For me, I will advise my fellow ladies that
Yeah.
instead of staying with one man, you better stay with two or even three.
Yeah.
This is another
Yes. But
Okay, let's let her land. Let's hear you.
One breaks your heart, you will go to another person as immediately. There's nothing like waste of time or anything.
Okay, Felicity. Felicity. Let's flip it now. If the man does the same thing,
For me, I feel that every man is just a pretender to you.
Yeah.
So when someone marries you, he can get married to any girl anytime. So you better have
Okay. Felicity, so can you now have like for 7 years you'll be dating different men for 7 years? Is that possible?
No. That's where your mind is. But let it not be that mind is just set there alone. At least.
okay. All right, we hear you, Felicity.
Felicity.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I think every day the dating standard changes. You know, the dating pool changes. You know,
and
different priorities.
What she's trying to say is maybe if you are dating 3 men, and maybe if you feel this one is wasting my time, instead of me waiting for 7 years, let me go to the person who is ready for me in the next.
That's what
2
she
years.
meant.
Now, I also think she was saying that you as a lady should have been very discerning. As of 3 years, you should know that this guy does not have a
years isn't
future
too
for
much.
me.
Except
So you should use that judgment to know where you're going.
okay.
You know.
All right. That being said, she said use that judgment to know where you're going. Honestly, if you're dating someone for 1 year, you'd know. I think you should be able to tell.
Yeah.
You should be able to tell. You know
If
where
it's
you guys
something we can go on together.
Exactly.
We'll be together.
not keeping
you know,
track of your dates.
yes, except is an agreement. You
Yeah,
know, we
that
have
is planned.
to. Okay, we can't get married now
Now,
because we
next
have a
3
collective
years.
goal that we're working on.
Yeah.
Let's give ourselves like 1 year, 2 years, and then we get married. That's an understandable
And yes.
thing, you know, because
There's
you
a
guys
time
have
frame,
yes, you
time
have a
limit.
time frame, you have a goal, and you have something you're working towards.
Yeah.
But it's not that you don't know. I don't
just
know.
there.
We're all not sure.
just
We're just
free.
we're just doing the relationship
carefree.
until we get where we want to go.
In fact, another perspective is if women can learn self-control,
Yeah.
it will do you much good. Because when you're in a relationship with a man and then you've given everything, you gave him all the wife benefits while he's still a
things.
boyfriend.
Yeah.
When you lose that relationship, you're going to be the one to feel,
Feel it most.
you know, the loss.
Yeah.
So if you can keep that, really, men are majorly
A lot of
sex
people are not gonna like what you're saying
Really?
because you
But
see
she's
these days,
saying the truth.
these days
Yeah.
it's now the norm. Like it's just the
So it's
norm.
less for you
Do you
to discern
understand?
and know that no,
Hello?
I can do this.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes. Good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, welcome
My name is
aboard.
And Co. How are you?
Very well, thank you.
Yeah, my name is Network.
Hi, network.
Oh my God.
Welcome, network. It's good to have you.
Yeah.
Quite a long,
it's been
quite
a
a long
minute.
time. How are you?
Very well, thank you. We're doing
that
all
story
right.
is very funny. That story is very funny.
Thank you.
At times, I told people when you are not ready to get into a relationship, don't get into it. The relationship is all about you being prepared in your mind, being prepared emotionally, being prepared in everything,
Yeah.
so that what comes out of it, you know that you had already been prepared to pick it up.
Yeah.
So when people get into relationship and things happen and they refuse to take responsibility, it's an abuse of relationship. It's a very serious abuse of relationship. So let people get their mind prepared that I'm going into a relationship and I am going to make sure that I take the responsibility that comes out of it. Then two, you can't go into relationship when you don't define where you guys are driving to.
Yeah.
Relationship is a journey, and it's a journey that has protection. It has no way to end. It's a lasting journey. So when you are not ready to journey to a place that takes you, don't even prepare to venture into it,
Yeah.
because at the end of it, you end up shedding tears at how I regretted doing it. So it is wrong.
Yeah.
That is the problem in our 21st century young men and ladies.
they don't sit down to count the costs that is going to impact. What would it cost? What will be the consequences? A lot of people just venture into relationships just because they have a motive within their mind. And at the end of the day, when that motive is not given back to them, they feel so disappointed. The relationship was not to be like that. Relationship was to be enjoyed. Relationship was to keep you company, to keep you feel at least you belong to somebody. So it's quite very sad to hear that kind of story. And I believe you really have to take time and get back to yourself. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Network. Good afternoon.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, good afternoon. Welcome and thanks for joining us.
This mayor calling back. This is what I've been saying.
Okay.
Hello.
Yes, we're with you, Mayor. Go on.
You say you want to get married, and you know that this man is a married man, and you are still going around him sleeping with a married man. 99% of our ladies now, they are friending married man. You can never get to anywhere. Hello.
We are with you. Go on. Where did you get your statistics from?
99.
Well, we say that okay, maybe in guy normally sleep around, he go to sleep around too. Which kind of thing is that? Are you a dog?
No, he's not a dog, sir. Wow.
What's happening?
Okay, I think he tweaked the topic a bit. This person
Yeah,
is
that's
not
why
married.
I'm confused.
Good.
The man is not married. He's dating
responding to
someone.
somebody's question.
Yeah, he's dating someone for 7 years, and he leaves the person, goes on to marry another person. It's still his contribution is still in context, because how are you dating one person and you're sleeping with another person? I mean, you're actually sleeping with both people. But like you said, and I also did say, we have made so many wrong things in norm. These days we've made so many wrong things where someone thinks that it's okay. You can. How is it that you can even invest emotion in 3 people at the same time?
At the same time, are you
Like, how can you?
Because you feel that so that you will not be
You're
at a loss
losing
at the end of
at
the
the
day.
end of the day. You're losing yourself.
Yeah.
Anyone that brings you to the point of deciding to share your life with 3 other people, you shouldn't be with that person in the first place. Everybody wants peace. I don't know what your standards are. I don't know what people are looking for in relationships, but as far as I know, it's just basically peace in that relationship where you guys can just be peaceful. I don't know. I mean, I know that it's not going to be every day rosy. So that's not the scenario I'm looking at. I'm looking at where even in the midst of those quarrels, you still have someone to speak to.
Of course.
And all of that peace, basically. But, like I said, we have made... I saw a podcast yesterday, and myself and Olububusu were talking about it this morning when I got to the office. And I'm like,
So funny.
this is it. The world has made so many wrong things. It's
Become so
made
normal,
people
like
comfortable
it's-
enough
yeah.
to come out and admit certain things.
I do this.
Regardless,
should be ashamed of.
regardless of the fact that it's wrong, we're in a world now that supports so many vices. So it will be hard for you to be able to pick out the right things in this world that is clouded by so many, unthinkable things.
Thinkable thing.
It takes a person with so much determination to have their own mindset at this time when there's a pressure to be possessed by so many things that you see out there and things that you consume from other people. Let's take this one last call and then we're out of the hour. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, welcome.
Good afternoon.
I work.
Work is great, thank
Going
you.
well.
Tell us your name and
No.
where you're calling from.
Lady B calling from Georgia.
Hi, girl. How you doing?
I'm fine. So I want to contribute.
Okay, please.
Go on, please.
Let the lady be happy because they are not meant to be together. If they are meant to be together, the guy will not leave her and go and marry another woman. So let her be happy for that.
All right, thank you so much.
Maybe she should
Because
go for therapy.
yeah,
There's something I want to react to what Network said. He said something about motive. And that's why when you are in a relationship with someone, both of you must be on the same page.
Yeah.
Now, someone might be with this person because I just want to enjoy myself, and after the end of the day, I'll go meet somebody else.
Yeah.
If you are looking for
Make
enjoyment, go
sure-
and buy Coke now.
Make sure that okay, we are going somewhere
Cook.
together.
Yeah.
Not I am anticipating that we are going to get married.
It's cruise.
While you are looking at maybe after 2 or 3 years, you're gonna dump me.
We're
So
catching
that's
cruise.
why we should make sure that the motive we have, we are on the same
right.
page.
Yeah.
It's very important.
Then on another note, should it be that maybe she wasn't supposed to be in that relationship for that long? I think a lot of young ladies or even young men go into relationships when they are not ready.
So they now continue from there.
You're planning to marry at age 26 and you're already dating from age 18 or 16
No.
or 14.
See,
Well,
let me tell you
well,
something.
well,
It's not
well.
the wrong thing. Oh.
It depends on
It's
how
not
they
a-
started.
yes,
to be
it depends
harmless.
on the-
It could
the-
be like I said.
eh.
Some people date from secondary school,
Okay.
even from the university, and like for me now, I started from the university and I'm married to my husband. So it depends on
the same person?
Yeah, yes, to the same person.
See, let me tell you something.
Yeah, so it depends.
At age 18, right? You are licensed. You're an adult, you know. So if you get into relationships, it's not necessarily a bad thing, right? Because it's not when you want to go and get married, that's when you now want to date. Because it doesn't work like that for some people. It's just different strokes for different
For
folks.
the danger of 18
But the
is
thing
that-
is,
yeah,
when you are at that young age,
yeah,
what is the purpose?
okay, yeah. and
Because
how many years
if I want to
between-
get married at 25, 18 is not a bad idea to start
That's
dating.
7 years.
Yes,
Just
because
like-
I was in a class recently
Yeah.
that they said in that class, according to culture, it is expected that the person should have been married at 25.
at 25.
Yes. So if I want to get married at 25, it's not a bad thing when I start dating at 18.
At 18.
Because that's about barely 7 years.
Yeah.
You know, it's not a bad thing. You see, the reason we have a lot of late marriages these days is because at age 18, a boy, you know, at 20, I wouldn't even have.
A lot of people
You know,
are thinking
it-
about
it's-
boys from age 14 now.
Now, no, it's different, but my time, your time, it might be the same with you guys. You know, you're not already, your head is not there. But this time, children develop pretty fast.
Yeah,
Because they have technologies that support the growth and support the knowledge of these things.
Gives them exposure.
Exposure, do you
Exposure to
understand?
it, yeah.
So at that time, you know, you see, look at most of the millennials. How many millennials got married at the age of 25?
5, not plenty.
many.
Not
You see,
plenty.
so it's not happening like that because we extended the time we should have started dating was extended. But you see, it's going to take a very different turn this time
For this
generation
Yeah.
because they start dating pretty early. You know, they've had a few heartbreaks here and there, so they now understand what they want. Next time they get into a relationship, you know, they know what they're looking for. But it doesn't mean that there are a few foolish ones out there back
Plenty.
and forth, you know.
Plenty for
Another
boys.
thing I think about this is it's very important for you to guard yourself from heartbreaks, because when someone has different heartbreaks over the years, you can, and the person is not healed, because in this part of the
Let
world
me first
we
go
don't
and
really
be
take,
looking for that Burna Boy song face before you finish.
we don't actually take it very seriously. Therapy, and you find out that the person is married, and then you're living out of the crumbs of your past relationships
To
in your
another.
marriage. So I believe that somehow you should just, preserve yourself from unnecessary heartbreaks.
How?
Like, must you date?
Hey!
Just what she's
enough.
saying is just be careful, even if you want to date. Just,
Yes,
not just do
be
it for the sake of
objective.
Oh,
dating.
okay,
Yes,
okay.
Yeah,
be
be
careful.
objective.
Okay.
so
You
that
have be objective. You know why you want to go into it.
You don't
not
get
because
damaged.
everybody's dating.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You don't get
Anyways,
damaged before.
I'm of a very different perspective. You know, you learn from your experiences and all of that. So
But you should also be wise.
you can learn, you
Make
can
too
be
many
wise,
mistakes.
but these restrictions, you know, I know what it cost me, so I wouldn't want that to, you know, be. These restrictions are very costly.
Yeah.
You don't see the price you pay for these restrictions now until later. So what I would agree with you, I mean, be smart
To a
enough
certain
to ensure
point,
that you
yes,
don't
to
expose
know what
yourself
exactly.
to so much damage, right? But when you need to learn a lesson quickly, learn it quickly. Anyways, thank you guys so much for being here.
Yep.
Appreciate you. Asante sana. Gracias, Dio. We're heading out until tomorrow, same time, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., same station. Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja, your radio.